TM Brian Curry, what is going on? Fellas, you jumped into a show today. Detroit basketball. Oh, that's awesome. TM, yo. Someone called it, speaking of Detroit basketball, I remember someone called me out for wearing the same shirt. There was a video I made like 2.5 years ago, and then there was like a thumbnail I made with the same shirt, or maybe I made a video with the same shirt. People called me out. I'm like, what kind of old man doesn't have 3-year-old shirts? You know what I just realized? Do you guys remember when I don't know if you guys seen it when I posted, they actually made an update to the game, and they fixed something. On single player, the Shaco was always not green for some reason, like there was a glitch. They fixed it. Very small thing. Wait. The Shaco on the Necromancer is brown. The Shaco on the Sorceress is green. The Shaco is green online on the Necromancer and the Sorceress. That is weird. That is weird. That's strange. Oh well. Interesting. Jesus. Jesus child tank? I don't know. What's going on, tank? What's up? Let's get after it. I gotta be a little bit subdued today. My wife is upstairs taking an online test, so I gotta get rid of these gems at least. Oops. I should have done this before, but we'll do it right now at the beginning of the stream here, knock it out. I gotta go to one of my gem mules and get rid of all these. I do have all these runes too over here, huh? Maybe I'll just grab all the rails to a caster mule or something. I gotta get on crafting this stuff. I've got some Diablo Grand Charms. I should need to craft stuff. So Fox, what's going on, my man? Rhino, bro, what's going on, Rhino? Great to see you, man. Great to see you. Oh yeah, mule time. Gem 3? I forget how many gem mules I got. And yeah, I know, don't want to do that. I know some people say, well, the rubies you can craft blood stuff with, the skulls you can reroll, blah, 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 but I personally don't do none of that stuff, so... Oh, looks like I gotta make another gem mule. Going on to number 4 here. Yeah, I gotta do this stuff up. Make sure I don't have a gem mule 4 in here. Alright, give me another gem. Wait, what did I want to keep the same, similar names here. Gem 3, yeah. That is how you spell gem, by the way. I did not spell that wrong, if anyone was wondering. Just thought I'd be funny. So we're just, anyone who jumped in here just in the last minute, I am just doing a little bit of sorting here before I get into knocking these runs out. Just need to clear a little bit of room. Do I have a key? I think I got a key mule. I can take this stuff off, put on too. Rocks, keys. There we go. How many SOJs I ended up finding yesterday? Just the one, actually. Ton of keys of destruction. Jeez, I got so many keys of destruction. Good problem to have, I guess. 8 keys are going to be the limiter. I only got enough for 2 key sets. I'm gonna have to do some more summoner running at some point. That's not nearly enough. And how many? I got so many more. I did do. This was like 250 Neolithic runs, and this was 125 Summoner runs. So like, my hate key to D key ratio got really skewed. I got like 50% more D keys in the same amount of time. I think I did these on players. Did I do these on players 3? I did all of them on players 3. I think. That's kind of crazy because the D key actually has slightly worse odds. Oh yeah, I want to do caster. Go on one of these caster mules real quick. Summoner sucks for keys, never drops any. It says Brian, right? Did I end up getting the new graphics card? I ended up passing just because after you factored in like taxes and like selling my old graphics card and shipping it out, I mean, not that it'd be crazy, but the price difference, it'd be like $100 more, and really, I kind of figured out that a lot of the problems I was having were my own stupid fault, just from not like restarting my computer, leaving my computer on for like 2 straight weeks and stuff, just letting it like sleep or whatever and not restarting it. So there'd be like random programs in the background that weren't supposed to be running and stuff like that. And actually the game, for some reason, when I set it on very high settings, it runs smoother than when I set it on medium. Someone was saying that when you do higher graphics, it transfers around the processing between the graphics card and the regular processor, the CPU. So what was I doing here? Oh, I need to get one of these Caster AME 3, must be. How many characters do I have offline? I got 3 regular characters and then a bunch of mules. So just 3 regular characters and a bunch of mules. I'm still got to work on getting more characters up and running, because you know it takes me many hours to do a playthrough. Even like professional speedrunner people, it takes them 8 hours to do a speed run through the game, and I am not a professional speedrunner, so it takes me the same or more. And yeah, if I'm playing through the game like that, it doesn't really give me anything I can do for content, so I gotta kind of plan for it. If I do playthroughs, I either gotta plan for it or just accept that I'm not gonna make any money to pay my bills those days. So it can be a little rough on the, you know what I'm saying. Do. All right. I'm not gonna do this stuff right now because that's gonna take too long to sort through that. But I got this cleared up, and we'll get to rocking here. Mules suck. We need a currency tab. Yeah, I mean it would be beneficial. I kind of understand the reason that they never thought about it, or they don't want to do it, is because they don't want people to save up 4 things of gems and then do them all at once. What they want is you to have 1 grand charm, and you like put 3 gems in there, transmute it. Oop, I didn't get nothing. And then when you eventually get 3 more gems, you transmute it again. You know what I mean? But everybody sees like us content creators, because doing them all at once is kind of exciting, so they kind of do that too. They save up whole mules of gems and stuff like that and do it, or crafting. They do that too. You don't really need to do that, but so many people see us doing it, so they do it too. It is funner to do that way, I'll be honest, but yeah, as for item mules, like I just when I'm playing online, I just like scrap everything. I'm like, I don't need that, I don't need that. Give this away, whatever. Throw this out, Charcy. Here you go. All right. I remember what I'm doing here. All right. You're level 18 Zealer, hitting at 1.4k on the Zeal damage. Nice, nice. What card do you currently have? I have a 6600 AMD. I forget all the blah blah blah, but it's a 6600 Hellhound, if that means anything to you. You could just Google that. You know, it's not an NVIDIA, it's an AMD. And I wanted to buy. This card was at. I got a Micro Center around the corner, kinda, not far from my house, anyways. There was an open box return for a 12 gig NVIDIA 3080, 3060. I forget the numbers. I think it was 3060 maybe. And my card's an 8 gig. I almost got it, but after taxes and everything, it'd been like $100 like price difference. Like I'd be not out, but you know, I'd be down. Like they aren't. It's not like an even trade because obviously it's a better card too. But yeah, not counting the amount that I paid for the 6600. Yeah, the card I got now is the biggest difference is the 8 gig to 12 gig, which could for this game and what I do isn't really gonna matter, but like it could help, you know, slightly. And then if I ever do something different in the future, especially with my video editing and stuff, it could benefit me there. But the NVENC encoder is kind of the main reason. I didn't want to buy an AMD card when I did, but that's all that was available at the time. So, and I literally had to get a new graphics card to play Diablo 2 Resurrected when it came out because I only had a 1650 Super 4 gig card. Boy, that was rough. I had to like set it on super low, and then even at that, like I had to like, okay, I'm gonna play in this game, but nobody join if your Lightning Fury job is on because you'll melt my computer down. Can BK drop in Nightmare? It can. I know in some places in Nightmare it can, not where I'm at right now. I do. Hey Phil, congrats on the SOJ you found. That's your 3rd of all time, right? Yep. Yeah. 3rd of all time. And 2 of them, that one and then one other one I found doing this. This is only one time did I ever find an SOJ when I was running around just playing. Which is crazy. Like, I've found more Cham runes when I'm running around playing the game than I have SOJs. For an item you can find at the beginning of Act 1 Nightmare. So, Jonathan, what's going on? How's it going? Phil, what are you up to today? Same thing I've been the last few days. I'm not sure how far I'm going to take this necessarily on run number wise, but I'm going to do this for a little bit, I think. I would really like to have more than one SOJ so I can sell one to get an Annie, at least sell one to get an Annie, and have at least one to, you know, use around. I'm doing a barbarian playthrough. This is from George Batista. I'm doing a barbarian playthrough at the moment. Just reached X5 normal and was tough. Think I'm gonna go farm some better gear. Yeah, the best thing for early on stuff is look into some of the lower level rune words and stuff, essentially. It can be Barbarian is one of the tougher playthroughs, for sure. Probably the toughest, maybe. Josh says he didn't find any SOJs until Diablo 2 Resurrected came out. Nice, nice. Honestly, my 2080 on my PC does a great job at 1440. Laptop 1660 Ti chip lags at 1080 medium. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't do any 1440. I pretty much only play Diablo 2 Resurrected, but I could see myself in the future maybe testing out. I don't know about testing out's the right word, but maybe playing a little Call of Duty or something. 40? 38. I think that's my best chance card so far. So I'll hang on to those. Hang on to those. Plague Doctor says, go Singer Barb, easy. Singer Barb on a playthrough. I've never done that before. I've only done completely solo playthroughs. I think I've only done, just toss those, whatever. The one time. I've done a little bit more like solo playing before, but fully start to finish solo, I've only done that once. Speaking of Call of Duty, what do you think of the new Modern Warfare 2? I haven't looked into it a whole lot. I don't know why the new games, they just look so much different than the old ones. Like the, it's hard to explain. Not like the graphics wise. Obviously the graphics, you hope graphics would get better, but the way that it looks like it would feel when you play it looks so much different. If that makes sense. Like I just feel like it's hard to explain. Like I think they try to make the games too realistic sometimes. Like I think you need a little bit of unrealisticness in the controls so that it feels like you are fully in control. It's kind of hard to explain. Kind of like how if anyone's ever played any like Madden games and stuff, how when you cut, they make the guy like slow down like this and then jump cut like that, but you hit the button like a full half second ago and the guy didn't turn yet, and you're like, turn, no, don't do that. Oh, like I wanted you to turn already when I seen it, you know, like because the way your body reacts when your brain thinks something and the way a character reacts when you push a thumbstick, like it ends up delayed because your body actually reacts before you think of the thing that you're thinking of. So that's why I say in video games like that, like they can't make them too realistic, or it makes it less realistic. In my opinion. My expert Sweetfield Gaming opinion. I was thinking about maybe trying... Oh man, didn't I looked up just for S's and G's. I was gonna like, oh maybe I'll get the old Call of Duty games for PC and play them, because you can probably get them pretty cheap now. I went and looked on the online store to download them or whatever. I was thinking maybe they're like 20 bucks now for the first Call of Duty and stuff. Or the first Black Ops or something, the game that came out like 15 years ago. The original Black Ops is still like 60 bucks. It's still full price. For PC, and I looked, you could buy the full Call of Duty package. You get all the games, all the expansions. It was like $1,100 for the full package. I was like, I'm not paying $1,100. Are you kidding me? Who would ever do that? Oh, Sledgehammer with a $10 coffee super chat. Ooh, legend. Thank you for the support. My man. I mentioned it earlier. My wife's taking a test upstairs. I can't get too crazy. I gotta act like an adult for the time being. But good morning, bud. Have a coffee on me. I just finished my Necro 60 in Diablo Immortal. And that game is bad, man. You got to spend money no matter what. I give them 15 bucks for the pass, and that was it. But I stopped playing. Yeah, I got a character at like 54 right now, my barbarian. I haven't had to put any money in. I would never put any money in. If I ever felt like I needed to put money in, I'd just stop playing. But yeah, I totally get you. I kind of expect to get to like level 60, and then maybe play for a few more days, and then I'll just quit, because like, what do you do at that point? Just keep going into the Elder Rifts over and over again, the same Elder Rift over and over and over. Like, but yeah, if you play through the whole storyline, you get to the max level, like, you beat the game. Max level, you beat the storyline, beat the quests, game's over. You know? That's not really a game. It doesn't seem like a game that you like grind out, like Diablo 2, where there's like, you can actually come up with goals. What's weird about that game too is the legendaries aren't like, they're not unique in any way. Like you can just take, like because you can take the legendaries, like let's say there's a, you know, something special, like this one has teleport on it. You can take it, you put it into a person or whatever, and you take the teleport off of it. Like this would be called Enigma Wormhide, we'll say. You take the Enigma off of it, and you can just put the Enigma on another armor piece that you want. So like if you don't like what the item you found is, but it has more defense or whatever, or life is what it would be called, you can just put the teleport off of one armor onto the other one, and it turns it into Enigma Wormhide. So like none of the legendaries are actually like a unique item. So I get why they stopped calling them uniques. They started calling them legendaries, because they aren't unique in any way. Everything's just like generic items. So it kind of, the items aren't special. You know, there's no point, it's just kind of weird, but nothing replaces places this game, man. Yeah, right. Yeah, Diablo 2, way better, way better. I mean, Diablo Immortal, for a couple weeks, a little, like, mental break, you know, here and there. I could see people, like, you know, like everyone says, sitting on the toilet, doing a raid real quick, or running one rift and then getting off, you know what I mean, or something like that. What is this? Oh, the woe state. Why am I looking at this? I don't remember what's on it. Blind, freeze, prevent monster. Oh, that's why this has prevent monster healing on it. That's why I remember people talking about this for the decloning type stuff. Ooh, flawless sapphire. SOJ, SOJ. Spooky says singer's never been able to make that work. Fox Mulder set up there. Yeah, I've never done a singer, like lower level singer. I've only done like the end game, best possible gear type of singer. Josh N says, even 20 years later, D2 reigns supreme. Yeah, no doubt for sure. I'm not gonna do it on stream anymore, but I'm definitely gonna play Immortal just a little bit here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit here and there when when I'm not on stream and I want to play a video game, pretty much. Sledgehammer says he was playing on PC, talking about Immortal. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, me, same here. So I'm not gonna download it on my phone because I just can't stand phone games. Can't stand it. What a dedicated man, Hassan says. Never give up, never surrender. Appreciate it. D2 is a mobile game, a style gotcha, but not gotcha. But the theme is the same. Oh, Diablo Immortal. I think you didn't mean to put D2I. Diablo 2 Immortal. Diablo Immortal. Gotcha. Now it makes sense. Riff, spend money. Spend more money. That's that Sledgehammer. Right, I couldn't imagine spending money like that. I don't know. I'm just too poor and cheap. Poor and cheap. Maybe let me lean back a little bit. Is that good mic distance? Sound good? Perfect. Sounds perfect. You mentioned Madden earlier. You play? No, I don't really play Madden. I just mentioned it because I've tried it here and there. I haven't bought a Madden since maybe like 2000 and I don't even know. The last Madden I bought was probably for PS2 maybe. So not an avid Madden player, if that tells you anything. How did this get so far back? I wonder that was. I was like, why is it so hard to see? One quick second here. I want to try to change my chat font size. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I should have done this the other day. Appearance. I don't know where it's at. Never mind. It's going to take too long. I'm just going to keep squinting. Josh says, wouldn't say cheap. That sounds more like financially responsible. That is true, yeah. I would say I'm, see, cheap, in my opinion, another woe stave, huh? Oop. Cheap turns in, or financially responsible turns into cheap when, like, being financially responsible is actually detrimental. Like, you try to be too financially responsible, which can kind of happen to me sometimes. Try too hard to save money and you end up wasting more money because you bought something that was cheap instead of the thing you actually should have bought that was better quality and was actually the right thing. But I'm right. I'm dancing that line. You know what I mean? I dance back and forth across that line sometimes. How do you keep the runes you collected after ladder? Asked Robert von Rehiga. Anything that you've collected, when ladder ends, it's gonna get transferred to non-ladder, okay? And then there will be 3 extra stash tabs that get added to your non-ladders shared stash tab like account. Oh, look at all this stuff. This is kind of interesting just because of all this stuff. Kind of neat. A Spire of Lazarus. A hopefully Tails Amulet. Nope, Arcane. But like the Shammer, what is Hexfire with 3 to fire skills? Nice. Venom Grips. And what is this? Cold Kill, right? Or something like that? Yeah, look at that. Man, am I a Diablo 2 genius or what? I was proud of myself right there. The Spire of Lazarus, I couldn't remember. I thought that was Chromatic Ire, but that's like a different one. 40 cold damage. Interesting. Sorry for the wiggly camera. It just got a little... I moved my monitor a little bit. Everything, I did a little experiment the other day, and my camera and everything ended up in the wrong spot. Forgive me. Oh, what I was going to say is I didn't finish my statement before you get 3 more stash tabs, but they're withdraw only. They're withdraw only. So you can't put anything in them. You can, once you pick up the item, you have to put it somewhere else. And those 3 stash tabs, you have to remove everything before the end of the next ladder, because those stash tabs will be overridden by the shared stash of the next ladder when it is then transferred to non-ladder. So anything you want to keep, you gotta make mules for and stick it on a non-ladder essentially, or just toss it or whatever, you know what I mean, or it'll get deleted. So didn't quite finish up the full sentence there, but yeah, that's the full story on that. Immortal is just too much like 3. The looting system isn't rewarding. All you find is stuff for yourself. Yeah, I agree with that, Josh. I do agree with that statement. Amulet. 1 to barb, 28 magic find. My eyes, level 27. It's a lot of magic. I mean, yeah, I'll probably end up tossing. I am gonna do. You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna craft here soon, and I'm gonna get something way better than that. Have they announced when season 2 starts yet? Not yet, Brian. I mean, you can get a rough estimate and pretty close to exactly when it'll be. You just go look up the start date, which was it May or April 28th? May 28th? April 28th of the first, and then just go exactly 4 months, and that'll be the start of the next season. See, I don't know why when you teleport by certain chests and stuff, they pop open. I don't know why that is. Kind of funny. Maybe, actually, I think that time my mercenary poked something. Killed it. Little poke Rooney. Another war hat. Poor man's peasant crown. You already got a Shaco, it's nothing but. Brian says we're essentially halfway through the first ladder, right? Nozikin? Eye of the Illich. Yeah, I might as well not even... I'm going to stop even ID on those unique amulets. I'm pretty positive you can't get nothing good from there anyways. If only Shaco's dropped like that off of Hell Andy. Right? Everyone would get a Shaco instantly. Yo, Phil, you legend beast. Appreciate it, Alonzo. Appreciate it. Hit that like. Oh, great point. Yeah, 150 people up in this joint. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I keep thinking about the idea of making the history of Diablo Immortal and D3 and D2R with new acts, but in the style of D2R would be great. It's an interesting idea. I don't think they're going to add any content like that. It sounds like I know everybody wants new content for this kind of stuff, but if they make new content, it's going to be for the new game, Diablo 4. I don't think they're ever going to do anything, so... Do I take donations? I do. I actually have stuff to give away right now. People have given me stuff that I got to get rid of. Maybe I'll do a giveaway today because someone gave me a bunch of good stuff on non-ladder that I do need to give away. I was going to save it for something, but I was going to save it as kind of a semi-gimmick to get people to subscribe to my other channel, but I decided maybe I'll just decide not to do that. Like I was gonna do like subscribe to my other channel and comment hashtag free stuff or something on my video, and that'll enter you in a drawing or something like that. But I decided, I don't know, maybe I won't do that. Do I make something when I sell merch? Yeah, not very much. I didn't want to mark them up like, oh, I'll charge $60 for a t-shirt so I make a bunch of money. I mean, I make like, depending on the item, $4 or $5. Pretty much every item's marked, so I make between like $4 and $5. Some of them I make like $4.25 and stuff like that on it, but But yeah. Josh says, doesn't trust his dev team with new content for D2R. I would prefer to leave that alone. Yes, once again, man, we're on the same page, huh? I agree with that. Brazil loves you. That's cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll take this guy out over here. Chain boots, longsword. Oops. Wanda Java. Zoojark says the new rune words are great. Oh yeah? Huh. What's your other channel? Janazar? Maybe it's a silent J. Nazar. My Americanness can't pronounce those different things like that. But my other channel, I got one that is it's mainly video editing for the video editing software I use, and I do some other like quote-unquote content creation type stuff. I've done a few OBS, which is the free program I use to stream and record with, tutorials, and a couple things about my camera, and I'm gonna do one about my microphone here at some point and stuff like that. So it's mainly been video editing for DaVinci Resolve though so far. I got just under like 400 subscribers, so. But the reason I was thinking about doing another style of channel where well, I'm kind of embarrassed, so I don't want to mention it right now, but it's gonna be legendary. Skrilla, what's going on? Yo, yo. At least Kane's been put out of his misery in D3. And someone else said he's been through so much trauma. Right? What would this world be without Kane? Deckard Kane. It's time to destroy the Soul Stone. Now is the time to destroy the Soul Stone. Sweet Philly ASMR. Oh, Rhino coming in with the emotes. I may be out of my regular job here soon, so I need to go pack and watch those so I can become a full-time streamer like a legendary Sweet Phil. There you go. There you go. Yeah, kind of most of the videos I made on that channel, they're just real quick, like 1, 2, 3 minute, just kind of like solve specific problems or show you how to do one specific thing real quick. You know, I was kind of hoping maybe get some traction with people looking for specifically like, oh, how do I do the transitions on DaVinci Resolve? Oh no, this is happening. Why is it happening and how do I fix it? You know, in just 1 minute. Oh, you know, this is happening just because all you have to do is go to this menu, thumb down, it's right here. This is how you get rid of that. And it's like, perfect, you know? Because I had to spend like 3 days trying to figure out how to fix this stupid, when I hit this button, it changed everything in my program. And I had to spend days figuring out how to find it. So I figured that was a good idea or whatever, but still working on trying to get more views and stuff, but obviously I'm more like committed to this channel because I'm paying my bills with the views from this stuff, so I don't make any money on that channel, so it's kind of hard to justify like spending a lot of time to not be able to afford my house, you know what I mean? What other channels besides Sweet Phil Media? I had that other one that I was thinking just posting like quick clips on, but it ended up not really being, I don't think it was really a great idea. Because when people would see any video of me, if it was on a different channel, they're like, oh, here's a video of Sweet Phil, and they'd click on it, watch it, but they wouldn't subscribe because they're already subscribed to me. But there was another channel where I wanted to just post like quick stream clips where I wouldn't have to spend 2 or 3 hours editing a video. It would just be like quick uploads. Kind of like how other people stream and just upload clips from their streams, you know? But it doesn't really work that way because I stream on YouTube and I have another YouTube channel where I edit content. Having another one of stream clips, it's kind of like, it's sort of redundant and kind of confusing for people. So I think I'm just going to end up taking that channel away. And I'm thinking about doing a channel that would be completely different than any of this kind of stuff. Like kind of a fun channel that would appeal to a wider audience. Kind of like a channel about different type of like food stuff, actually. I was thinking about maybe, oh man, look at 4 uniques again. Boom, 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 boom. What is this one? Ethereal Lament. Kind of neat. Kind of neat. Along with all these other uniques over here too. But yeah, kind of a food channel thing where I would do kind of like almost try goofy things. Like the first one I was gonna do is I was gonna try making a s'more burger, so like a hamburger but with the marshmallow and chocolate melted on top of it, and see what it tastes like and stuff like that, kind of. Sweet Phil nutrition. No, not good food, like goofy stuff that people would think was kind of funny, or like, really, he's gonna do that, like kind of stuff. Not like crazy, like, oh my gosh, he's eating 4 pounds of raw live worms, you know, nothing like that. But you know, that doesn't sound good, says Skrilla. Who knows? Like savory, salty, you know, from the meat, and then sweet and salty together. That's a known thing, right? You should give away a Saigon set. Oh yeah. Do I have a macro for my save and exit? Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I only use it on single player though. I wouldn't suggest doing it online. You probably wouldn't get caught because it's not really that crazy, but I wouldn't, because it's kind of doing it so fast. You could probably get in trouble. Not the next SOJ. Robert, yeah, I didn't get the macro set up yet. I still didn't do that. I got it on my list of to-dos over here. Macro. And then I got to check my emotes. I got it on the list right here of things I need to do for the stream. For the stream and for the channel. I haven't gotten on top of it yet. And I got to find it again too. Apparently I did part of a video where I explained my macro in the video. I think it was with the run counter. Actually, I don't know if anyone's got a second. Someone told me before, did I explain the macro at the end of the run counter video? When am I planning to do Ubers? I'm not sure, I gotta get a melee character up and running. You can do them with any character, but... And I really need to get something that has life tap on it. I need to get Drax or something. 0 SOJ stream? So far. What kind of run counter in it? It's just called MF run counter. So if you want to see my full explanation of it, that one does work. Exclamation run counter. We'll bring up the video about it. I think it's all one word, Brian. Exclamation run counter. That's another thing I need to do. I'm gonna write that down. Commands in description. I need to change up the description. I feel like there's some stuff I could take out of there that, you know, my Amazon store links I could probably take out of there and put in those things. So I'll do that. Is the macro video? See, I had to check. I don't think I did a dedicated macro video, which maybe I should. But I think the macro thing is I explained at the end of my run counter video. That the Nightbot, someone plowed in there for me. Appreciate it. SOJ at run 543. Nice. Hopefully. We got a few people calling. Up here I'm calling it. Magical Paper says I'm calling it. He's gonna find one right here. Hopefully. I would be statistically way ahead of the game if I found another one already, I'm gonna be honest. But I'd take it. Create a new game, fully automatic, no hands. Oh yeah, that's what it's called. It's called no hands. So I gotta remember to look up no hands. Let me write that down here. No hands. Actually, let me pull my light over. Good job, Phil. Alright. Right there. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you very much, by the way. Robert. The Legend of Robert. Ooh-ah. AFK Ghost, what's going on? Yo, hello, he says. Hello as well. Good to see you. Good morning, Tomac. What's up, fellas? Might hit the pool for a night swim, says Fox Molder. There you go, too hot, huh? You're in one of those places where it's too hot, where you can't go outside. It's like reverse winter. In Michigan, we don't go outside because it's too cold in the winter, and other places, they don't go outside in the summer because it's too hot. Hope all is well, says Goblin Christ. Yep, it's going pretty good, Hoping to get super lucky and find 2 SOJs in a short period of time. Don't want to deal with 110 degrees. What? It's crazy. It's so weird looking at the chats. The other day we did so many membership, gifted memberships that like 50% of the stream is channel members. Over the last couple of weeks too, also, yeah. How many so far? I've only got the 1 SOJ so far, Eddie. You need to make an SOJ so we can spam them. Spam a picture of one of the rings. I could do that probably pretty easy, to be honest. Just a picture of a ring. Because I know a place where I can get all the transparent background Diablo 2 Resurrected images, so I could probably just grab it, shrink it down, to be honest. You know what, why don't I check it right now? I got it. It will take me... Oh, I started clicking more buttons, so I messed up my macro. Well, I gotta pause this real quick. And why don't I go ahead and slam in... I love this one. Spin it. I'm gonna check my YouTube studio real quick and see if I can get another email. Just checking. Customize. Branding? Basic information? Maybe it's under monetization membership. Badges and emotes. There you go. Upload my... Oh, that's not the right one. Here we go. I do. I got room for another emote. I think I have room for a bunch more emotes at the moment, actually. Because of so many gifted memberships. 5, 6, 7. I think I have room for a bunch, actually. I gotta get on that. Maybe later today. I'm gonna see how much time, because it's my kid's last day at school, so we're doing some stuff with the kids. I don't know if I'll have time. Man, I got too much stuff to do. Oh! Ja! There we go. Fellas. Brian Curry coming in with the emote early, and Sarah with the GG before I even found it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Another reason to run Nightmare and Dario. Short circle. Oh, there we go. Nice. A Baroon emote. Yeah, I wonder. I got to see how many I can get, because I want to do some more of my like really stupid looking face reactions, because I think they're hilarious. I don't know what you guys think, but I think they're super funny. Just super funny. Do I have... I think I have one already, huh? No, I don't. I didn't have a Tails amulet before? Oh, coming in with a $1 blank super chat. Thank you for the channel support. Steven Sutton, you legend. $1 for the Tails amulet find, I assume. Thank you very much. This over here. Tails Sea Nightmare isn't all bad. Right, Brian? I guess you're right. When I work outside, I use a fan, but it's not for the heat. It's to keep mosquitoes away. Oh, jeez. Nice. You might start doing Andy on my hardcore sorceress. Yeah, I guess if you're... I do want to mention, if you don't do it on players 8, it's going to take you a long time to find anything. It could anyways. Obviously, there's a luck factor. But you'll get like a third of the drops that I'm getting if you do it solo. Another Nagel. Not an SOJ yet, fellas. We're going to keep looking. Should an SOJ count to your overlay? I mean, if I found more SOJs, I would. But considering I've only found one, I don't really find enough. Or like a unique ring counter is more of like unique rings here and number of SOJs here, so it'd be 1, and like over here it'd be like 22, you know, for the number of... Yeah, maybe I thought about doing that. I think I did that before. The thing is, when I add more stuff like that, it's more things I gotta remember to change every, like... Next time when I go to stream, it'll be like, oh, now I gotta go over an OBS, I gotta get rid of this number. While I'm streaming, I have to keep changing the number. I need to reset the run counter. I need to reset the magic amount of magic find for this character. I need to change the player's difficulty count. And it just ends up with too many things, and then I forget to change half of them, and it's quite a struggle. We definitely need some more with your face. Right? Stupider the look on my face, the better. That's what I say. And then then Sarah spams the that goofy one. Yeah. That was one of the first emotes I made too. That emote with me holding my head like that took me probably like 5 hours to make because I had no idea what I was doing. More so than normal. Manald. Oh, see, now I'm getting more unique rings, you know. More unique rings. You can get on little streaks, but now I'm getting more not useful SOJs, so. Oops. Messed that up. I'm still after a Tal's amulet soul cell found after finding about 20,000 green amulets and 3 telling of beads. Yeah. Well, if you want to, yeah. Nightmare and Darl's not a bad spot. The last time when I ran to get an SOJ, I found 5 Tal's amulets before I found an SOJ. It did take me like 15 hours, though, to find an SOJ last time, I'll be honest. But, yeah, you'll find a Tal's amulet before you find an SOJ, probably, unless you get lucky like me. So far, in 350 runs, I got a Tal's amulet and a SOJ, which is real good luck in my opinion. Real good luck. I got one and only SOJ and D2R from corpse in LK Players 8. Out of a corpse, huh? Just laying there. Cool. Robert came in with all the different bases I got. I wish they were a little bit too small and too blurry too. I need because I don't have a great camera. The C920's useful, like it's good, but it's not that great, so. Brian says there's some pretty good items you can target farm in Nightmare early on for the safety and stuff. He sacrifices the high rune chance for the safety. I could understand. On hardcore, I could really understand that. Like, you completely eliminate any risk of dying, essentially. Farming hard, like normal like this, and on hardcore, not dying, I hear anyways, can be pretty important. So, for SOJs, Talazamus, Oxy, Haas, Aerith's Face, Head Striker, something like that. Yeah, can Ariats and Oxy, can you get that stuff? Where can you get that stuff in Nightmare? Can you get Oxy and Ariats from like I think you can get Ariats from maybe Nightmare and Darl even. But I don't think Oxy, maybe you're talking about Nightmare Mephisto, I'm assuming, maybe probably. I'm not an expert item leveler type of person, so I don't know all that kind of stuff. How many of you found? I've only found one. Sorry, I can't, those are your names, Chinese symbols, and I can't read that language, so. But yeah, I've only found one. Definitely need eggplant emotes. Well, I mean, you already got one you can use there, apparently, so. You ain't getting... There should be more stones of blank. Let's go, Phil. What's going on, Stefan? What's up, what's up, what's up? It's a shame there are no good set rings in the game. It is kind of a shame, I guess. It's just kind of... I don't think it's a big deal. Just is what it is, as they say. I don't think it's good that there's no set rings, but I don't think it's really that bad either. Like, it's not that big deal. Brian says Meph Nightmare. Yes, that's, you can get Oxy from. I believe Brian's wisdom on that particular item level, finding an Oculus from Nightmare Mephisto. Alzheimer's best early ladder in my opinion, and if you don't have a crafted one yet on single player. Yeah, it's very, very, very good. Yeah, Talzamet for sure. I gotta get on some crafting, hopefully. I need to get like hopefully a 10 FCR or higher Sorceress Amulet would be nasty. Along with a few others. Would be sick. If I get a 15 plus Barb Amulet would be pretty cool. Well, I guess not actually for a Barb it don't matter really that much. Just anything, any of them, because you get minimum 5. You only need to get the 105, so. Sam said he got 2 SOJs, no Talos Amulet from grinding 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it can kind of happen like that, right? Right? Can you create the Peppy emotes, but with you instead? Find a rainbow wig. I mean, I kind of could. I could take the Pepe emotes and like put my face on them, I guess. But then it wouldn't really look like a Pepe. It would just be a green blob with my head on it. 2 set rings. You're supposed to be uniques, bro. Angelix is good, says Jinx. Yeah, it's got its place. It's got its place. They're super commons, but yeah, Angelix, so the dual Angelix has its place in the game for sure, getting that attack rating and whatnot. Torin Rogue says was doing some Nightmare Cows just to get a few extra levels. Whoop! Out popped an SOJ for you. Boy, it's gotta be nice. Gotta be nice. Congratulations on that one. Did you find that 4th SOJ yet, Phil? Still working on the 2nd, Dirty Bird. Still working on the 2nd. You wonder how many pieces of Saigons I found? Oh, I gotta remember. I keep forgetting to grab. It's the one that I need. I should probably pay attention to this, huh? There's one more Saigon piece I need to grab. The cage. Saigon's cage. One quick second here. It's the gloves. I need to get the gloves. Still. Gotta remember to do that. Can you do the Garth? Like wear the wig and stuff? Or you want an emote of that? The only thing is when you make emotes, because they're so small, it's hard to really pick up detail, you know, like I tried grabbing a face of one of the, like a screenshot from the stream for an emote for that, but it just wouldn't like work, you know what I mean? So Robert says pretty sure the gauntlets have dropped. Yeah, they probably dropped like 9 times. But I just keep so many years. I just keep leaving them. So you know, like it just gets ingrained in your brain not to pick them up. You know, it's I gotta remember the next time those green gauntlets drop. I gotta pick those up, huh? I guess we'll ID it, even though it has like no chance of being any good. You found any more SOJs? Not yet, Garrett. Not yet. Another request for the Garth emotes. Try to get a better map seed and more MF. This one's not bad. The first map here is not great, but this second one is pretty much the best you can get almost. So I don't want to spend a gazillion years re-rolling map seeds. Ethereal Tarnhelm? Kind of neat, but not that neat. Keep an eye out for low-level stuff for a barb. Yeah, I mean, the super early level's not too tough, like through the first few acts in normal. I think, if I remember correctly, when I started to struggle on the barb playthrough, it's like, you know, the beginning of hell when you're solo, and anywhere through that part, like, the barb's just so rough, like, there's no really good casting, you know, so, rolled perfect magic find. Oh, did it? Yeah, I always throw stuff out, and people are like, the defense on that was perfect. I'm like, well, I didn't even notice, because it's, you know. Chris asking about how I swap between games so quick without doing anything. I got a macro set up on my mouse to where it just hits the keys that would be necessary to hit in order to swap the games. So I push a button on the side of my mouse, click, click, and then it hits exit. Hits the escape button, you know, so. Dirty Bird asks, how many SOJs do you have to sell? You just have to sell one when you're on single player. You sell one to a vendor, and then instantly, that very second, the Diablo clone will walk the earth. Amulet. Did you bug Andy? You don't have to bug Andy anymore. Jamal Choto. You don't have to do that anymore. They actually, supposedly, according to the drop odds calculators, they couldn't get Andy to quote-unquote like not be bugged, I guess, or I'm not sure the full reason, but according to the drop odds calculator, no matter what, Andariel on every difficulty has the drop odds of as if she was their quest drop, as if she was bugged. According to the drop odds calculator that I look at, so. If you're only finding one SOJ, what will you use it for? To get to Annie or to where? Great question. I really didn't think about it because I didn't expect to find one so fast. Probably if I look, if I have at least one, I think I have a BK ring already maybe. If I have a BK ring, I'll probably, and I only have one SOJ, I'll probably just try to get the Annie. And then even though I'm losing the mana for the casters that I would get on an SOJ, I still would get the 1-to-all skills from a BK ring, so I'd probably go with that, so. Wear it for the energy shield. Yeah, it is useful for that for sure. I would probably, to be honest, if I only found one and I couldn't, I gave up trying to find a second one, I would probably do what I said there. I'd just wear the BK, suck it up. I'd get a little extra life from the BK, and then, you know, I just hope to get another SOJ in the future somehow. By luck. Because getting an Annie, I think would be much better than wearing an SOJ over a BK, you know what I mean? Having a BK and an Annie would be better than wearing just an SOJ, in my opinion. I think that's pretty obvious choice, actually, now that I think about it a little bit more. Oh, Sash, let's go. Lenimo. That's one of the ones that people just can never find for whatever reason when they're doing these type of... How do you spell that? L-E-N-Y. Did I snag that one yet? Nope. There we go. Mark that one down. It's so low level that people usually never find it. This is a good time. I should be marking down all the light blade boots, all the lower level stuff I find for the Grail or whatever. But I'm not really too committed to this Grail, to be perfectly honest. So has to be Hell for declone too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you got to sell it to a vendor in Hell too, and I think you have to have beaten Bale already. There's a few stipulations that I don't even really remember fully what they are. Blade. How many Holy Grail items are you still looking for? Beth Jesus. Nice name. I probably like 50%, to be honest. I restarted when I started on single player here, and I'm gonna be honest, I like half pay attention to it. I'm almost not even kind of taking it all that seriously, but any of the ones that I marked off I for sure found, but there's a bunch of stuff that I probably found that I just like. This military axe, I don't know. Warlord's Trust, did I ever, how many times has this probably dropped, and I don't know if I even have it, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, I never even marked that off. Boom. Dwarf Star I never marked off for finding. Like, and I feel like it doesn't even matter, like the number of times like the low level items dropped. I feel like I honestly just want to go on and just like, okay, all these normal items, you know, that have for sure dropped, maybe I just didn't pick up, but they for sure dropped like 100%. Like, I'll just go ahead and knock it off, you know, like, I didn't do it, and I don't know if I really want to, but... Robert says, never seen that Sashi in my life. Yeah, that's because if you don't, like, farm, like, low-level areas, you like, almost never find it. And it actually has, like, an incredibly low... Like, if you only farm 85 areas and stuff, or like act bosses like Mephisto and stuff in Hell, you'll never see it because it has like a 1 in like 7 million chance to drop. Like you have a better chance of finding a Zod rune in Hell than you do of finding these super low item level items like that. So it's kind of funny. Am I doing a... Oh, yeah. Kelinator. Yeah, I am doing a Holy Grail, but it's kind of... I don't know. I feel like Holy Grail stuff's kind of lost its luster for me, you could say. It's like finding Biggins or that level 8 green staff, right? So like, yeah, I don't even remember. The Cathan staff you're talking about, or the Arcane staff, or whatever. I don't know which one, but... What was this one again? Iron Pelt. Maybe I'll check some of these and start actually writing the stuff in here if I... Yeah, see, there's another one I never... All these low-level items I just never mark off. But maybe I'll start trying to keep track of that. You remember Blade was the best item in Diablo Classic? Yeah, that Spectral Shard, it's got the 50% faster cast rate, 10 all res on it. It's kind of cool, like lower level, before you can get yourself something better. Mask and plate. Face of Horror. Let's check. I'm gonna check some of this stuff real quick. Got that one. Plate mail is like fish bone or bone flesh. Oh. Minus requirements, dex max damage. Hmm. Josh says loves the game, hates Act 3 so much. So much. A pretty common sentiment right there. Hope the gloves come next, says Robert, for Saigon stuff, since I haven't grabbed those yet, apparently. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. They'll drop and I'll forget about it and I'll just leave real quick. Bardish. What mule is that on? I'm actually gonna leave real quick. I want to check and make sure. I probably am missing a few different pieces on that mule. Is it on this one? I have 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. I'm missing the cage and the wrap. So I don't have the belt. Or the gloves, apparently. I have the belt not checked off my list, but I don't have it here. Okay. Let me check my other ones real quick. Maybe it's around somewhere. Why aren't we farming Hell? I'm just doing Nightmare. I'm trying to get... Definitely not here. Just keep that for the lulz, but... I'm trying to get SOJs, and statistically, Nightmare and Darrow has the best odds of dropping that Stone of Jordan that we're looking for. What's up, darling? Nice. No, I'm not looking at the camera. I was looking past you guys at my wife, by the way. Wait, I don't... Oh, it's right here. I did find it. Okay. It's in the shared stash. I should have put it. I'm sorry, what'd you say, babe? Okay, good enough, though. You passed. Good. She passed. Yay. I just need them gloves. Any SOJs? I found one the other day. You might have seen the clip, Lee, probably. You're in here quite often, so I'd assume you did. Just found that one the other day. Haven't found another one since then, though. Hypno, as far as I'm understanding, every drop odds calculator I've ever looked at, Andy is always quest bugged, so. Fun fact, normal Diablo will drop SOJ in Classic. Interesting. Didn't know that. I've never played the Classic, really. I mean, with the exception of a long time ago before all this stuff was, you know, the patches came out and stuff. I didn't barely play it, though, back then. And they say, like, if you kill Andariel and she doesn't drop any gold, that's how you know she's quest bugged. So that's kind of how you know she's always quest bugged. No. You see, she dropped 6 items. Hypnosis didn't know about the quest bug until recently. It's actually, oh, Rhino says it was actually in the patch notes. I never seen it in the patch notes, or I forgot about it. One of the two. Never seen it or forgot that it was in the patch notes. If it is, Rhino says it is, and I would believe him if he says he knows it is. He says that he thinks it is, so either way it appears to be true. Rhino says this for sure is, and if it's not, we can publicly flog him. That's what Rhino said. He swears on his life. The Fascina is good. I don't know necessarily what that item is, but it's kind of a lower level. It might have uses here and there and stuff like that, but I probably should pick it up to make sure I have it, huh? I probably should have. But how many SOJs have I found? Just the one so far, Caleb. I found one on run 89 the other day, which I don't know if you've seen the little clip. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but haven't found another one since. It causes monsters to flee 100%. Finals for her masters, nice. Yeah, nice. A master's pretty wicked. Congratulations. This wasn't a master's degree, but it's still something very, very good. So I know I got those ones already. Gotta trim this thing. My mustache getting too full. Hope you find 2 more, 1 after Annie, and 2 for your character. Yeah, that'd be nasty. If I get 3 of these, I was thinking about doing 1,000 of these runs, but they're taking longer than I thought they'd be because, well, I keep taking little, you know, I'm reading chat and stuff, and you know, I always forget that when you stream, your gameplay gets slower. More gauntlets. I feel like I don't need to identify any more frost burns, huh? If you want frost burns, do like 20 Nightmare and Dara runs and you'll get some. Hypnosis glad Blizzard's continuing support for Diablo 2 Resurrected. Yeah, I mean the game just came out like 6 months ago. They better still support it. Or you probably mean more like the adding new rune words and stuff, huh? But yeah. In Classic, the chances for an SOJ is better. We used to make heroes in Classic to harvest them and then change to expansion. Oh, really? Interesting. I mean, I think you can still do that now, can't you? Didn't they say you could do that? Isn't that what Teo and stuff did? They made Classic characters and then switched to ladder. That's one of the ways. That's how they went and did all their ancients at the end. There we go. There's that other SOJ. Unique ring. Psycho. We're gonna do it right now, though. They're gonna be matching the winged rings, SOJs, right here. Who would have thought? Not an SOJ. Nicholas said he just got just ID'd a torch in it. 2020 Pally. That's super wicked. Congratulations. What the F is a YouTuber? Wait, what? Me. YouTuber. I prefer to say I'm a online video producer. I'm technically a video producer for online content. AKA YouTuber. And a live what do you call it? A live entertainer? What would you call streaming in some really professional sounding way? So I'm an online content, I mean, I guess I'm an online video producer and entertainer, right? Entertainment host. There you go. Live entertainment host. So a stripper. I'm a fancy name for a prostitute. No. Not an influencer. That does not sound professional at all. No offense to anyone who's an influencer, I suppose, but boy, that makes you sound like a... Come on, no offense. Professional rock star. Is this the best torch you can get? Essentially, Nicholas, that's a 2020 Pally is like the most valuable torch that you can get, I'm pretty positive. New Lamb of God album, Coffee Enthusiast says on October 7th. Nice, nice. I seen Lamb of God in concert one time. I'm not like a huge fan. To be honest, I couldn't name a song from him, but Bardage Amulet. I'll ID it. I can't let a unique amulet just sit there, but they can never be anything good. I think there's only 3 things they can be, and they're all not that great. But I can't help but ID them. Online content creator, yeah, that sounds about right. Torrent. Adult entertainer, don't. Nazar, come on. Technically accurate, but it doesn't sound right. But yeah, when someone's like, one of my parents' friends asked what did your youngest son do? Oh, he's a video producer and online entertainment host or something like that. You know, the Sweet Phil Show. Ooh. Influencer sounds sleazy. Yeah, influencer just makes you sound like an idiot. No offense. Like, oh, I'm an influencer. I hate that. That term just sounds disgusting. I'm gonna be honest. Regardless of what the technical, literal definition is, it just sounds disgusting. Always terrible. Don't know why I can't stop identifying him. You're a camboy? Rhino, get out of town. No love for the bone hue? The Andrew, if it dropped here, that Bardish isn't a bone hue. It's something else. This is just Nightmare. The bone hue is a Ogriax. Ogriax. Ooh. Oh wait, she's done. She's done taking the test, so I can act like an idiot again. Yes. Ooh. Sweet Phil can act like a dummy, because she's done taking her test. Ooh. Had enough of Immortal? Asked Justin. No, I play it off stream. My views, to be honest, my views were fine and everything on the videos. Like, my Immortal videos did just as good or better than my videos in stream did just as good or better than Diablo 2 Resurrected videos. I just got sick of people always coming into stream and commenting like, wow, this game sucks. You really sold out, Phil. You should probably just give up and kill yourself. And I'm like, and it would just happen like hundreds of times a day. I'm just like, it's not worth it. I'll just play it off stream and whatever. Monald. Not an SOJ. I kind of like it, another game to play, but D2R is still my favorite. Yeah, D2R is way better than Diablo 2, than Diablo Immortal. For sure. Can a skiller drop in Nightmare? They can drop in Nightmare. I don't know about from Andariel here specifically, to be honest. I don't remember the item level. We talked about it the other day, but now I can't remember it. If the item level on a skiller is it 41 or is it 60? I can't remember. I don't know the earliest you can possibly find a skiller, if it's Act 4, Act 5 Nightmare. I know you can from Nightmare Cows, but like, I don't remember exactly when. Had some bad dad vibes going there. Well, I am a 35-year-old dad, so there you go. Grand Charm skiller? Nope. I don't even know if it can be, to be honest, but plain skillers can drop from Act 5 in normal, says Rhino. So that sounds about right, right? You hope Diablo 4 doesn't have all this, Immortal BS, like the having to pay to get stuff in the game. I would say probably, yeah, not. If I had to guess, it's going to be like a $60 game where you're going to have to, where they'll have cosmetics like, you know, shiny armor paint or something you can buy or something like that would be my guess. Crown, Undead Crown. Yeah, I'll check these real quick for my Storm Guild and the Centaurian. Storm, man, if I could spell this, would go a lot faster. Got Storm Guild and the Centaurian, got both of those. Undead Crown, I know I got that already. I just realized I played Diablo from 1998, right? Nice. Yeah. Yeah, a ton of people were like that. I agree the game was a pay-to-win to a disgusting level, but it's your channel. You should be able to make whatever your content you want. Sucks they had to be like that. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, and I have no problem with just everybody had to... Bill, I'm disappointed in you, you sellout. How could you stoop this low? Stoop this low? I'm playing a free game for fun. What are you talking about? Like, it was just... People were just going so over the top because they're so like triggered and like babies and stuff. But I just can't, I just don't get it. So I just like, I forget it. I'm just not going to worry about it. We'll play it off stream and I'll just only stream Diablo 2 and whatever. Dirty Bird says Diablo Immortal became a real grind after level 50. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm at level 54, I think. I haven't really felt grindy yet. It just kind of like, I kind of feel like you level up way too fast so far anyways. Maybe it changes here in a little bit, but because yeah, you only go to level 60. I'm only like halfway through the game and I'm like max character level right now almost. Like, what's going on here? Yeah, Justin, it's Diablo Immortal's kind of fun, but the monetization's pretty wild. Yeah, it is kind of like in your face, and I don't like it, but I mean, I was kind of expecting it, so maybe that's part of the thing. Like, I was expecting greedy game, like I already knew that's what it was going to be. Like, they told us that's what it was going to be. So I don't know. There were some kind of foggy wordage that they had, I will admit, where they said like, no, you're not going to be able to buy gear, but you buy the gems to upgrade the gear. So it's like, you know, another Menalds. How many Menalds can we get, fellas? A ton of Menalds. See, now it's my luck's catching back up. I found that first SOJ too fast. Where'd I dump extra skill points for a Fist of Heaven, Zeal, Smite? There's a big, David, it all depends, because Fist of Heavens does end up with a lot of leftover points. It depends how you want to, like, there's a lot of options. It's hard to say, to be honest. Smite's one that people will put a point or two in. Go Smite and Fanaticism. I think it's Smite and Fanaticism. I'm not a particular expert on that, to be perfectly honest. I never ran the new Fist of Heaven, so, but I do know that there's like 30 different variations of the game, right? You haven't found Dirk's Diggler? No, yeah, I've got the Dirk Diggler already. Hypno says feels like he's gonna play Diablo 2 Resurrected more than Diablo 4 when it comes out. We'll see. I mean, I would say I'm definitely gonna be playing Diablo 4 quite a bit, for sure. Eagle orb. And some more water. Stomach's hurting because I'm so hungry. Yeah, Justin, I agree. Yeah, it says Justin up here, almost 200. I notice when there's like 200 people in chat, I start struggling to keep up with the comments. So love to see all the comments, but my apologies. Please don't get mad at me. I'm trying my best with my little, Diablo, sweet Phil brain here to keep up with the comments. But people are done with that. They just jump into the pay to win hate wagon. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. Everyone just like, oh, the new cool thing to do is to hate on Diablo Immortal. Ha ha ha. Like, ugh. I need one more magic find. Oh, right, Fox. Funny. Same here, I'm 35-year-old dad, and I start to play with my son, Diablo, and he's 11 already. Yeah, right. I got my stepson is 16, he's gonna be 17 soon, but he's not interested in, pretty much if I'm interested in something, he's anti-interested in it, essentially. You know how kids of those ages go, right? Pretty standard practice for a kid that age. Ew, old people like something? Get that away from me. No, he's not too crazy about like that, but you know, he just wouldn't, he's just never interested in anything I'm interested in. Hypno says whoever didn't expect the crazy monetization's been living in La La Land. I agree with that for sure. How many more Annies do you need for your single player characters? I need any Annie. I'm just gonna probably get one, unless I magically find a bunch of SOJs somehow. I'm just gonna get one and send it back and forth between characters, to be honest. Alibaba. Justin says he expects the monetization type stuff. It's a free-to-play mobile game. That's just, you know, he's kind of saying like, yeah, that's just how how they always are. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too, because I've played a couple of mobile games. Even if you played, you know, Candy Crush, or if you played, you know, anything, there's this Disney game that my daughter plays, and it's always trying to get you to put more money into it. Like, oh, you can get these characters if you just buy this one chest for $5.99, or you might never get these characters, and you can't level up this particular area of the map because you don't like. I've seen this for, you know, years, so it didn't shock me at all when they said they were making a game like that, and then it was like that. So was just offered 1.5 1K FG for my torch. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't really do a ton of trading on JSP. Occasionally I will dabble because it's just so much easier, but so I don't know current values for anything. But yeah, that's quite a bit. I know that's a large amount. Another Saigon's piece. I have one into spite and one into fanaticism, and can kill Uber Diablo just fine with my Foden, says Robert. So there you go. Yeah. As long as you get the crushing blow on there and open wounds and stuff, yeah. Wait, I had one. That comment's my apologies. Sometimes the comments are a little long and there's stuff that's like misspelled. It's real difficult for me to read. I had a 1-2 shapeshifting, 25 to life kneel attack in that normal. Pretty certain of this, as it's my first ladder character ever. You said you got a skiller with 25 to life in normal. I don't think that's possible. You might have grabbed that from Nightmare, because kneel attack would be high level in Nightmare, Fred. So maybe that's where you got that from. So, to be honest, if I could get a Burr or a Rax for $5, I'd probably do it. Right. I do know people that have been like, yeah, you know, I bought a Burr rune for $15 or something. You know, I make like $45 an hour. Why would I want to spend 6 months grinding to get a Burr rune when I could, in the equivalent of 15 minutes of work at work, get a Burr rune? I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess when you think about it that way, you know, I guess when you think about it that way. Hypno says doesn't want to be let down by D4 like D3. Yeah, I don't think D4 will be a letdown like D3 as much, but I don't think you need to temper your expectations of it being as good as Diablo 2. That's definitely not going to happen. Toward C says, how many SOJs so far? Just the one so far, unfortunately. So I haven't got super lucky, but I haven't gotten unlucky either, because I'm statistically supposed to find one in every 800 runs, so the first one I got was pretty lucky. Hating on Blizzard games? No way! Just hitting up there a little bit ago. Kib says, to be fair, I don't think it's really hating on on Diablo Immortal. It's hating on the pay to win in general. Could be true, yeah. They didn't want the, you know, the way everything's going in types of games. Yeah, the only thing is that they're coming out with, you know, they got Diablo 2 Resurrected for us to play, and Diablo 4 is going to be coming out, I would assume, in a year or 2 or 3. If it was more than 3 years, I'd be shocked. Really, if it was more than 2 years, I'd kind of be shocked. So it's just kind of like, I don't think it's, you know, it's just not, Diablo Immortal wasn't made for us, you know. It was made for somebody else. I wish they would have changed the mold. It would have been okay if it was like a battle pass and a cosmetics. I think they just add a lot more to people's enjoyment. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say that would be better than not have all the way this stuff is. So I hope they get slapped with legislation over the monetization. I severely doubt that in the United States, because all politicians, all the senators and stuff, they're all bought and sold by big business and stuff. So maybe this is a little of my own politics get mixed into it, but I highly doubt that in the United States they'll ever ban that type of free-to-play monetization type games like that, like they did in or the Switzerland, or I forget what countries it was, but there's 2 countries in the world that banned it because of how it can take advantage of certain people who have tendencies to be, you know, the gambling, whatever it is, the way that they're taken advantage of, you know. In the United States, you have the freedom and the right to be taken advantage of by giant corporations in order to separate you from your money, so their share prices will go up. So Cody says he bought an Infinity for $10. He's too casual a player. He'll never ever get one, and he wanted one. So yeah, I mean, I get it. I personally wouldn't do it, but it's, I mean, I'm not gonna hate on people. So Thomas says, can't wait for Diablo 8. What's up, dude? Don't forget to kick them skull piles. Oh, definitely not doing that. Goya Supremo. Goya Supremo. No, I'm not a kick over skull pile type of guy. That's it takes too long and not worth it in my opinion. I know people will accidentally find good stuff out of them once in a while, but Belgium and Netherlands, says Justin. That sounds about right. There's nothing illegal about pay to win. Only hardcore gamers dislike it when you think about it. Yeah. It's well, there's nothing illegal about it. People saying they want to legislate it, they're saying they want it to be illegal, essentially. Which I'm from the United States, so freedom. Yeah, I believe in freedom. But I would not be upset in the least if they did ban the pay to win type of loot box buy this type of thing. But I'm not. I don't know. I guess I would be for it, but it's not really anything that's on my radar, you know what I mean? There's so many other problems in the United States to worry about. Like, if we could stop getting people to, like, get people to stop blowing away our toddlers in school, that'd be better. But then worrying about people playing video games too much. Yeah, it would be hard to get the U.S. to move against it. Yeah, Justin, totally. Totally. I would say impossible. By a D-Web or a twist and a pull, I would say that's probably not a great deal, I'm going to be honest. I'm not an expert on what things are valued. Anytime I need to know what something's valued, I always look it up instantly on usually JSP, to be perfectly honest, to see how much it goes for, but... Freedom to be a sucker. There you go, Peter. Right, exactly. China and Scandinavian countries, I think. Yeah, it's crazy, Fox Mulder. A lot of people don't realize that China, they put a, they put that Chinese kids are only allowed to play video games for like 2 hours a week between specific hours on certain days. So pretty crazy that, you know, how they limited stuff over there. Oop. And then they're, China's TikTok, they're only allowed to have like educational and like patriotic videos and stuff like that on their TikTok in China, like inspirational videos and stuff like that. So they're, you know, it's pretty wild. Any luck yet? Said somebody over here, Mark. Not yet today. I just have that one SOJ so far. A couple neat things I found, but nothing really crazy or great. You know. Oh, I did find a Tal's amulet, so there is that. Not this time, but I did find a Tal Rasha's amulet. Loot boxes are the biggest problem. Pay for the chance to win instead of paying for a specific thing. Yeah. I didn't mention that, but yeah, that's the specific thing that I've heard mentioned, yeah. Yeah, that loot box type thing, this Disney game that my daughter played, it's literally like that. Like, there's like, pay this much money and you have a chance of getting this character. Or buy this box and you could get one of these 5 characters. But you only really want the one good one, you know what I mean? Like... Yeah, Kibbs up there says the problem with these cell phone games and the monetizations, they're scientifically designed to take advantage of like your instincts and like separate you from your money, essentially is what he's saying. They're predatory. Yeah, I don't disagree. That's kind of like all advertising in the world is like that though, so it's hard to like why do you think they make commercials the way they do? The people out on the boat, out in the lake, like laughing, throwing the football, sipping a Bud Light. Bing! Like, you're gonna be cool out in the water with these hot chicks and have a ripped bod if you drink Bud Light. You know, like, all advertising trying to get you to spend your money on their products is all like that. So it's hard to, like, you know, I don't know. Every company's trying to get you to separate you from your money in some way. And then there's you know, and at some point you got to draw a line, though. I do get, at some point, I feel like anybody on any topic in the world, you got to draw a line somewhere. Like, okay, we understand that you're allowed to do this for this, but what you're doing is too much. Like the loot box, perhaps, is a people's line and stuff. So, you know. Must be running a script or something. Yeah, I got a macro. I just pushed the button on the side of my keyboard, and it like saves and exits and stuff. Nammed NAS. So that's how I save and exit when I'm not doing nothing here. Recently needed a knee replacement. Headed to PT by Phil. Oh, a knee replacement. Wow, that can be pretty tough. But yeah, make sure you keep moving that thing. You don't want it to stiffen up on you. Peace out, man. Peace out. Ragnar. Foster. Okay, maybe we'll jump to a different topic, yeah. You eat on a plane? Question mark? Maybe I missed what that one was referring to. So what's up with airplane food, Phil, right? What's up with airplane food, right? Yeah, no, I've never gotten food on a plane. I've never gotten meals. I've never had a flight that was that long that they gave us meals. even when I went to Hawaii, because it's like 4.5 hours to. We went to Seattle, and then like 5 hours to Hawaii or whatever it was, 5.5. I've never been. That's the furthest I've ever gone, but we had a technically like a layover halfway, but it's like a mandatory layover to Hawaii from Michigan. So never had airplane food before. I know that was kind of like a segue question there, but knee replacement isn't horrible anymore. My dad had both of his replaced. Yeah, Josh. My dad had his knee replaced like 2.5 years ago, and he died. So it can be any surgery you gotta watch out for, but his was kind of, he ended up having a heart attack right after he had his knee replaced, so it can be, you just gotta watch out for it. Like any surgery can be a little struggle, but I would have eaten from Hawaii, 8-hour flight from Hawaii to Texas. Yeah, Hawaii to Texas with no layover. Yeah, that's a pretty far flight there. You hit 99 on your ladder character? No. I'm like level 92 or something, or 91. So. Knee replacement does also seem like an appropriate topic for most D2 gamers. Like we're all so old, we're getting our knees replaced and stuff. That is true. That is true. So guys, what's your favorite brand of Velcro shoes for cutting the grass? You a New Balance kind of guy, or you more of a, I don't even know what other brands. I don't know. Yeah, it's all right, guys. I appreciate the kind of sorry about my dad and everything. Yeah, it was a few years back now, so it's kind of. But yeah, we'll go move on for that. Velcro shoes? Question mark. No, I'm just kind of kidding. Like, you know how like old people wear those? They used to wear those Velcro shoes you'd buy from like Kmart all the time. Nowadays they don't even have Velcro. Like I do have a pair. They're not my grass cutting shoes, but all my shoes. I just noticed that I'm like, oh shoot, my gym shoes are slip-ons. I have this pair of like just slip-on shoes that are like Skechers that I wear around all the time. Oh boy, slip-on shoes are essentially the new Velcro that you can just slide on, Yeah, boy. I got an old pair of gym shoes that are New Balances that I wear to cut the grass, so. Ariat boots. I'm not sure what that one is, truly. Kermit J. Kermitrilli. Sometimes I try to sound these out and then someone's like, dude, it's this. Just put together. I'm like, oh, oopsie. I'm a whatever, it's cheap kind of guy, says Cody. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, usually. I try not to spend... If shoes are more than $50, that's pretty uncommon for me to spend more than that on shoes. And I don't buy shoes very often. You rock, Namness says he rocks the Crocs while cutting grass. Yeah, I feel like I need a more stable shoe when cutting the grass. A little something, not that it's going to stop a lawnmower, just in case something crazy though happens. A little bit more between my foot and the lawnmower, and I don't know. I could see that. I've seen people doing that, just push mowing, like if they have a small lawn, just push mowing a little area with their Crocs on. I've seen it before, but I need a little bit more than that. J. Kermit Riley. Oh, yeah. I think you told me that before. You have told me that before. So, yeah, I'll try to stick with Riley if I can remember. Slip-ons are the best. Half of mine are like this. Yeah, right. I even bought dress shoes. My shoes I wore to my wedding were slip-on dress shoes, which isn't crazy, actually, kind of, but kind of was sick. I was like, I kind of just want to get these, because yeah, there was. Right after COVID, there was like a crazy dress shoe shortage, apparently, that I never knew about. So I went to get new dress shoes for my wedding, and I was like, I can't find dress shoes anywhere. And then I finally found a pair that was my size. The 13s. that were slip-ons, and I was like, babe, like I kind of like these ones, but they're like, and she's like, yeah, go ahead and get them, they're fine. I'm like, why would you even think I wouldn't? I was like, sweet, because I want these slip-ons actually. Mess around and get a New Balance up your tuchus. Sprigg says Mrs. Toys R Us. The internet took Toys R Us out, ruined that store. Right. Wait, remembering Kmart means I'm old? I thought it was just waking up and being sore from sleeping that told me I was old. Kmart wasn't gone. Kmart just disappeared like 10 years ago or something, right? Not even that long ago. Good old Kmart. Inflator chief. Yeah, no, Riley. Everything I'm talking about was before Biden took office, so you can cut that stuff out. Hey Phil, any SOJs today? Not yet, not yet. Did get a Tal's amulet though. Did get a Tal's amulet though. There was a Kmart in Tucson up till like 3 years ago. Nice. You're old if you worked at Kmart full time. Right. Blizz says they just tore down a Kmart that was near him. It closed about a year ago. Yeah, there was a Kmart kind of around the corner where I'm living now, but it's been... Actually, I did go there like maybe 4 years ago, now that I think about it. I went there and bought some weed killer. And then like less than a month later it closed. Now that I think about it. Yeah, why won't these Saigon gloves drop over here, huh? Still got your Blockbuster card? Ha! That's pretty wild. Yeah, I haven't seen a Blockbuster. There was a Family Video that just closed not like a year ago, or maybe right at the beginning of COVID or something. Or I can't remember the last time. But yeah, Family Video closed not that long ago, maybe a year ago. So that's another one that. The only good thing about Kmart was the Ice Cube slushy machine. The slushy machine, like on the other side of the register type deals, or the Kmart cafe or whatever it was called. Why did Michael Jackson shop at Kmart? I don't know. Hopefully that's not some offensive joke. Mulder. Jules. Oh, there they are. Let's go. Finally found them. What I was searching for, everybody. Zygon's Gauge. Now I officially have a full Zygon's set. Because no one else was there was the answer? I don't get that literally at all. Was that one of his songs or something? Oh, little boy's pants half off. Okay, I do remember that joke from back in the day. that family video was sort of bought near that Kmart. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. Maybe I missed a comment from before, probably. Where are we at? 4:30. Okay, we got a little bit of time here. A little bit more time. I'm the only one not on a D2R Discord, to be honest. This Jerry. Why do I feel like the almost 200 viewers are the same people in D2R Discord? Well, it's not very uncommon, I guess. Like the people that want to watch my stream the most are also the people that would be active in Discord the most. You know what I mean? They're big D2R fans, and yeah, fans of mine hopefully as well, which is pretty sick. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Morning Slayers. What's up, caveman? What's going on? Another Baba. Another Baba. Robert says, I'm here for the stream. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Don't forget anyone who I haven't mentioned in quite a while here. Oh, Nightbot mentioned it a second ago, but hit that like button if you guys could. Help me out absolutely free. Costs nothing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're the one that would hit the like button and then the YouTube algorithm be like, alright, he got that one more like that he needed. I'm going to boost this up in the algorithm so that more people see his videos and stuff. You could be the one. You could save my future financials. You could get more people in the stream, chatting it up, watching the videos. Give that like button a little tap, Rooney. Much appreciated. Speaking of Discord, any chance of getting an Xbox console channel in Phil? Maybe that wouldn't be a bad idea, because I don't want to end up with, I already have a lot of channels. I don't want to segment people too much, but maybe having like just like console chat, like just not separated into like console games, console trading, console blah blah blah, you know, but just have a D2R console chatting or something. Maybe that's not a bad idea. You paid Lem for a Baba? Yeah, Alibabas aren't really worth anything online. So, I mean, if you needed or wanted one, you know, it's fine. You know, it's not a big deal. But you probably overpaid a little bit. But, I mean, Lem isn't, like, something crazy either. So. There's so many generous people that, let me, just 1 second. That have handed down gear. I would have never been able to afford and to find and have the time to play. I highly suggest joining the Discord, says Andrew. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, 100 DKK. Denmark kroner crowns or something. I forget. I'm getting better at my international currencies, but I'm not on Discord yet. Maybe I should, eh? Thanks for the content. Always enjoy. Thank you so much for the super chat. John Cardell, you legend. Appreciate you. Yeah, Discord is free to join, by the way. Link in the description down below. Shout out Discord link. How about Hollywood Video? Barely remember that name. If you wouldn't have said that name, I would have never even remembered it. Hollywood Video. Donkey Kong coins. Holy sprinkler. I don't think any of this stuff can roll any good either, but keep doing it. Hit the like button for an MF boost. There you go. How many cedar bows have I found? Actually, Thompson, I don't think I've found that from Nightmare and Dario. You probably can. I haven't found one yet, though, to be perfectly honest. That Kuko, Kashoko, or whatever bow that's called. Ring, there we go. Unique rings is what we need to find, fellas. Boom. Another Menald. Tons of these Menalds. Tons of them. Good job, Juju. to you. We need more positivity, Jamie. What did Jamie? I mainly as well. Pete, good luck on that Monarch. Oh, wishing somebody good luck. Cool. What percentage of super chat goes to you? 70%, Mike. So YouTube 70-30 is the split for channel memberships and for super chats. For the Streamlabs donation, I get 88% of that, and Streamlabs or PayPal or something gets 12%. But the notifications for the Streamlabs, for some reason on YouTube and on Streamlabs or whatever, the notification doesn't work right for the Streamlabs donation. So you're not going to get the... I try to keep track of it like on my phone and watch and give people shout outs when I do get a donation, but the regular doesn't work out. What is this? Never mind. Sorry. What is... Huh. Getting a little confused. Some of the comments aren't making sense in my brain what everyone's referring to. I must have missed some comments on complete accident with my slow brain. Eagle Orb. It's never anything. I'm not even gonna idea it. What's this axe? This is probably some low level thing that I never found. Death Spade. Required level 9. Let me check it real quick. Nope. Did never mark that one off. Phil, what are you starting next ladder with? Great question. Haven't really thought about it a whole lot. I am not gonna do Sorceress. What I am gonna do though is I need to make sure, because you can't do a ladder team without a teleporter Sorceress, so you gotta have someone who's like dedicated teleporter, who can like map read a little bit and stuff. So I'm gonna try to find somebody who can for sure map read a little bit and will go teleport. Like usually if you're the teleporter, you'll go teleport static, and you actually kind of end up putting a bunch of points into teleport to get the mana cost down so you can teleport better, which is what I did. I went static, teleport, and Nova. So I was essentially a Nova Sorceress with teleport, teleporting and stuff, because we didn't have anybody. There was like one person who was going to be a Sorceress, and they were like a Blizzard Sorceress, and I was like, yeah, you can teleport, but, that just makes it difficult, I don't know. Ring, Claw the Skull, so that's why for this one I decided to go Sorceress, so our team had a teleporter, but Nintendo's kind of weird. They made a Italian plumber fight a giant ape. Right? Kind of funny, yeah. I had said my D2R is broken, no white monarchs. Oh, okay, Pete. Gotcha. Why are those dolls so deadly, says John. 20 years of playing Diablo 2 and I can't figure them out. They're so deadly. Right, yeah, a lot of people curse dolls. Oh, more gauntlets. Now they're dropping all the time. If you want full Saigons, just run Nightmare and Darrow like 100 times. Appreciate it, Pete. Love the easy to follow videos and the that I happened upon the stream. Cool, appreciate it. Thank you. No slow brain, Phil. A little bit slow. It's hard to keep up with chat, but I feel like I try to read more comments than other people do. Something I kind of pride myself on. Like a lot of other streamers, and I totally get why. I obviously can't catch them all either, but a lot of other people, I feel like they only read like 1 out of like 30 comments, you know what I mean? So I try to catch more, but brain doesn't, between playing and reading, I can't catch them all. Right? Not a Pokemon saying or something? Jumping on Turtles and What? I don't know what that comment's referring to, so I think I'm gonna stop reading. LSRC would definitely want to play a new class next ladder. Yeah, I'm not sure. First of all, they're probably gonna change more stuff. So before I decide, I'm gonna look and see what they're changing. You know they're gonna change stuff. They can't help it. Doomslinger. But I'll have to wait and see. Join the Amazon army, everybody. Thought about doing Amazon this last time, going Lightning Fury Javazon, because I've never started Lightning Fury Javazon. I've always gone, because if you go Lightning Fury Javazon for the first, like, who knows how long, you're pretty much stuck doing cows. So, yeah, obviously you can do other stuff. I know that people will, obviously, Eldritch and Shank are a great option. More gauntlets, they're everywhere now, and stuff, but you're kind of stuck doing a lot of cows to get high rune type of things, right? Nothing more satisfying than running into a higher players count chaos game and wiping them out with a foe. Fist of Heavens. Yeah, Fist of Heavens is a good choice nowadays too, obviously. You can just have crap gear, just sit back and just drop Fist of Heavens from a mile away. Ooh, another salad. Rock Stopper. I always forget how these roll, but I don't need to keep another one of those, I guess. But Rock Stopper's a cool item. Don't find them as often as some other stuff from here. Hypno says he misses OP Firewall. Yeah, I kind of wonder why they dropped it so much. Well, it still works pretty darn good for specific things, so... As I played through Ladder, I guess I kind of was more on board with it being not as good, to be honest. Like, taking away the synergies. Because it's still, like... I've seen fire sources just, like, slap declone in, like, no time. Even with it being lower now, so... You know, it's hard to argue that... But, yeah, they obviously can't kill packs that great, so it's like... Can't be good at everything, right? Andrews is probably going to start with Blizzard Hydra for MFing to get that gear up at the beginning. Gotcha. Okay, alright. He did Foden and Nova Sorceress this ladder. Summoning Necro is nasty. Absolutely nasty. You can, like, not quickly, but you can go budget gear with, like, a naked Necromancer. Players 8 difficulty cast Sanctuary, so it's pretty wild. You know, that would be slow, obviously, but you can do it. Unlike a lot of other characters. Any more SOJs after that one at run 89? Nope, Jacob, none since then. So, none since then. Corpse exploding mobs is so satisfying, right? Yeah, just like pop, pop, move on. It is pretty sick, I'm gonna be honest. You need a chat-only monitor up above your screen, no more neck tweaking. Yeah, I did kind of wanted to get one of those vertical, just like a vertical monitor right here. So it's not really. I mean, I could change it. I want to get the chat a little bit higher. I mean, if it's up above my stream, then I'll just be like this. You know, like... I don't have to turn my head, I just kind of do. I get what you're saying, though, yeah. I could just, like, look over like this real quick. Kind of difficult, though, sometimes. Jamie says, wishes Andy would drop him a Shaco already. Yeah, I can get that. I do need to stop, because a lot of times you see me, I go like this. My neck's been bugging me ever since I hurt my back at work a couple of years ago. Or like a year ago. Just before I stopped working there. I was like, alright, I hurt my back, I gotta get out of here. I'm getting too old to be lifting stuff in a factory. So I kind of go like this, and my neck like cracks a little bit all the time. I need to stop doing that, though. You're right. Thanks for calling me out on that. Yeah, the maps are always the same on single player. Someone just asked about that. They must not have known, but yeah, maps are always the same on single player unless you change from like normal to nightmare, nightmare to hell. But as long as I keep going into, I'm in nightmare right here, you see? As long as I keep coming into nightmare, 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 the map in nightmare will be the same. When I go to hell, the nightmare one will reset, and it'll hold that, the hell map as long as I stay in hell. And that's a example there. But a few other questions people are asking about, did I find another SOJ? Not yet. No more yet. So 550 more runs here. No more SOJs. That first SOJ I found was so incredibly lucky. It was pretty sick. But I'm hoping to get a second one eventually here, at some point. Have I ever made a build guide for any of your characters? Yeah, Andrew, I got a whole bunch of build guides. I got a playlist that's just named build guides. I got a ton of build guides. Nova, Sorceress, Blizzard, Hammerden, you know, different barbarians and stuff. So I could probably, I do want to work on some more of them though, because I took down any of the ones that were from regular Diablo, but since they changed all the skills and stuff, all the old build guides are worthless. So I took those down, but I gotta get into making some more, right? Or remaking the old ones so that they are right. You know what I mean? I feel like I'll find an SOJ before a Shaco, says Jamie. You might. Arsenals. My neck, my back. Yeah, that's... You can kind of make a Weird Al Yankovic version of that song. Every dude getting older. Wasn't lucky, it was destiny, says Caveman. I am really excited about Project Diablo 2 closed beta in 2 hours. Yeah, I played the first couple seasons of Project Diablo 2, but it's just my opinion. A lot of people disagree. Perfectly fine. They change too much stuff all the time. I don't like the game's constantly changing. Like, oh man, I really wanted to try out that new assassin, but I didn't even get a chance. Like, I really want to try this out, but I didn't even get a chance. And now you changed it already. It's like, put chat over the game at 50% opacity. Well, what I see on my screen isn't like, that's not kind of how it works, you know what I mean? Like this, like my run counter right here, this isn't on my screen up here. This is on the OBS over here I'm seeing, but over here on my screen it's not there. You know, that's not how that stuff works. What is Project Diablo 2? It's a mod for the old Diablo 2 game. It kind of has a ton of different things in it, but they changed all the skills, they added all these items. It has some stuff that I like about it for sure, but that's a lot of, but they added like, they pretty much changed like the entire, like all the items, rune words, like essentially every skill. There's essentially nothing the same about it as there is with the regular Diablo 2. They've changed everything, so. Oh, Alien Face with a $5 super chat. Iron Golem or Clay Golem, which is better? Happy D2 is back. I was never a big fan of D3. Iron Golem or Clay Golem? It is depending. If you have Infinity, you essentially have to have an Iron Golem with an Insight. But if you can't afford an Infinity and you're just going to go with an Insight on your Act 2 Mercenary, and that's the way you want to go, a Clay Golem, just putting 1 point in the Clay Golem and calling it a day is perfectly fine. You don't have to go down to Iron Golem and worry about keep remaking them when they die, and then you got to get another item to remake it. So unless you specifically need the Insight for the meditation aura on your Iron Golem, I wouldn't really worry about Iron Golem, and I would just go Clay. Ben says, PD2 is better. Can't change my mind. Okay, well, we'll just skip that for a second. Steve, that was... I don't know, Steve, you might be really far behind. We were talking about knee replacements like an hour ago. So in like an hour, you're going to be like, oh, I was so far behind, oops. But he says knee replacements are outpatient now. Yeah, they're walking within an hour. Yeah, my wife's a PTA, so yeah, I know all about that. And then my dad had his knee replacement too, so. But anyways, Iron Golem smacks. Clay Golems are free though. Yeah, right, Business Game Man. I just my golems. I mean, they don't really kill anything. They're just out there to distract the monsters, so they get attacked instead of me, right? Boo Golem for life. Avenger Guard, not unique. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Do you have an account on Twitch? I do. I don't stream on Twitch anymore. I watch people every once in a while for Million. But yeah. K-Maul can make Iron Golem correct? Question mark, says Andrew. I believe so? I believe so. Spooky Molder says yes. So I believe that is accurate. That you can. You can't use certain, I think it's like staffs and like you can't use staffs and you can't use like bows, I guess. So crushing blow like Ike Maul if you don't have infinity on your mercenary. Yeah, that's a good point, I guess. Yeah, crushing blow on your Iron Golem. Andre says, can't you just use Iron Golem in random items? Yeah, you can, but I mean, Clay Golem, you can just jump into a game and go boop, and you got a Clay Golem. You don't have to like, oh, I'll go kill something and then find an item and then make it, you know, you just can have it right off the bat. And that way, if you're like, let's say you're gonna fight these monsters and you're like, oh, I can't survive, you can just go boop, and you can put a Clay Golem right in front of them to distract them. You can like target your distraction, you know what I mean? Instead of like Iron Golem, they just land next to you all the time when you're teleporting, you know? So, Ethrune, legendary. 23 poison damage, odd number. Hey, Mr. Phil. Oh yeah, I already answered that one. I feel like PD2 is a whole new game and I would be lost and wouldn't figure it out till season's end. Yeah, it is. That's the way I kind of look at it too. It's like a completely different game. It's a completely different game with a Diablo 2 skin on it. That's kind of how all the mods are, really, to be honest. Because they have all these ideas and they're like, "Ooh, we're gonna do everything so much better." It's like Diablo 2 is already one of the best games ever made. Yeah, you're gonna make great better. Like you think you're that great? Okay. I mean, a lot of people love it, so it's fine. But it's just not my. That's just not my thing. Oh yeah, that's a good point too. If you're using your golem as a complete meat shield down here, Nicholas Nadu, I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyways, Nicholas, kind of, that's a good point. You generally only put 1 point into your actual golem, Iron Golem, and then you put all the rest into Golem Mastery, because then it like boosts the life up like insane, and it'll like survivability is crazy on it too. You need to use an aura item to make an Iron Golem useful, such as Insight, says MPT. Generally, I agree with that, yeah, generally. Hey Phil, can I ask you if a Diablo clone would spawn on any server? Does it spawn off-season, or is it only ladder? They spawn on non-ladder too. I don't really track it a whole lot anymore, how often it's happening now, but D-clones were spawning like every day for like multiple times a day for a while there, so. I did the Pluggy mod for the extra stash space, but I've only watched PD2, never played. Yeah, Pluggy, I did love Pluggy, yeah. Pluggy was just like, hey, do you not want to make 700 mules and make it impossible to see where your gear's at? Then you have Pluggy, you know, so. Pluggy was super, that was the only quote-unquote mod that I played. But all it did was make single player. It made single player exactly like how Diablo 2 Resurrected is now, where you have all the ladder stuff on single player. But it also gave you that unlimited stash, which was nasty. Just nasty. 470, we got 11, oh, it's 11-11 right now. Alright, this is going to have to be the last run, fellas. My apologies for anyone if I've been missing any comments or anything. Trying my best, just remember that. Hopefully I can catch you next time. Been fun. We got a Tal's Amulet today. No more SOJs, unfortunately, but gonna hop off. Daughter's last day of school. And then we're gonna take the kids out to lunch. For celebrating, hey, you made it. You got a little bit older. You're moving on to your next grade. So, thank you so much, fellas. Thank you for the super chats today. Thank you for, see, it's not listed over here. But anyways, shout out Sledgehammer, Steve Sutton, Jahan Cardell, and Alien Face for super chats today. You legends. I think I got some. I don't know why my feed doesn't show it, but gifted memberships. They're still working on it, I guess, or something. But gifted memberships, I believe there was some today. So thank you so much. Was that from? I don't remember who did them. But shout out to whoever did them. It was probably Blizz, Biggie, or Caveman. They're usually the usual suspects on gifted memberships. Shout out to both of you because I know you do them all the time. All the time. So peace out, fellas. And as always, keep slaying. Peace. Console area on Discord. I'll think about it.